Hi everybody, today we have my FabFitFun The Beauty Edit, so let's get into it and check it out. The Beauty Edit by FabFitFun is a beauty box. It comes monthly, it's $29.99. You get about 3 choices in each of the 4 choices that you get to pick. There are 4 items in here that I picked from the choices that they gave me. You do not have to be a FabFitFun member to the regular box to order this box. I will put a link down below. I am a FabFitFun partner, but not associated with the Beauty Edit box. I pay for this with my own money and I make my own choices. I am excited to see what I've got in here. We do selection on this the first of each month. So I did this on May 1st. They bill it on May 1st and then you can go in and do your selections on May 1st. They usually give us a day or 2 in advance, these spoilers, so we can do a little bit of research and see what we think is best for us. These are, oh, you can't see them. Now you can. These are the 4 items that I selected this month. This is a fairly new box and I have enjoyed it from the beginning. Ooh la la, by the way. And the value for each month that I have gotten it has absolutely been fantastic, has far exceeded the price paid. Okay, my first choice, and I'm gonna go by choices because then I can tell you what your other choices would have been. And my first choice, and I was kind of shocked about this when I went and did the research. This is the Ultra Repair Face Lotion from First Aid Beauty. Now, we have talked about First Aid Beauty. I am a weirdo. I am allergic to licorice root, and licorice root is in a lot of products for sensitive skin, and I have very sensitive skin. When I looked this one up, it did not have licorice root in it. So I was like, yep, that's the one I'm definitely trying. But if I didn't want this, I could have chosen a Molten Brown Sunlit Clementine and Vetiver Bath and Shower Gel. We love the Molten Brown. Or the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Jelly Moisturizer. So those were the 3 choices. I chose this one. I have looked it up online. It has a $28 value and it says Ultra Repair Face Lotion with colloidal oatmeal. It is best for dry, combination, or oily skin, so basically everybody. This lightweight and quick absorbing moisturizer provides instant hydration with a velvety finish. Formulated with colloidal oatmeal, it helps the skin appear smooth and soothed while providing support to the skin's moisture barrier. So we are for sure gonna give this a try. Since I know I am not allergic to it, that is what it looks like. That was 1 pump, so probably less than 1 pump needed for the face. It has almost no scent. I like that when I'm doing it on my face. Tell you what, that was plenty to do all of my hands, but my hands can always use a nice lotioning. That is absorbing really nicely. So I am anxious to try this on my face. Very excited that I can use a First Aid Beauty product because like I said, they almost all, I would have said all, but now I've come across a couple that don't. They almost all have licorice root in them. My second choice is Thrive Cosmetics. It is the Triple Threat Thrive Cosmetics Semi-Permanent Micropigment Technology, and I have it in Joy. Triple Threat. So it's a color stick I guess I'm gonna be able to use probably on my lips, my cheeks, and my eyes, I would bet. Looks like I chose it kind of in a golden color. I could have chosen this, a Bumble and Bumble Bond Building Triple Bond Flash Rinse for my hair, or a Kosas Blush is Life Wavelength in Warm Peach. I might have chosen that, except for the Warm Peach is not perfect for me, but I love Thrive Cosmetics, my absolute favorite mascara. I actually have run out. I have some on the way. I was very sad. This is what it looks like when we open it up. So as with most of these type sticks, we have a brush on one end, our color on the other. This has a $36 value, so I'm already at like $64. You see that? I just did 1 swipe right there. So $64 on my $29.99 already. I will use both of these products. I hope you can see that here. Let me go back and forth, boop, 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 a little more. It is very natural for me. They say our multi-purpose cream highlighter stick effortlessly melts, it is very smoothing, into the skin, enhancing your face and body with a glowing natural finish of a waterproof radiance. Wow, so that's waterproof. I do like the highlight of it. I will for sure be using this. It is 12-hour wear, a waterproof color, buildable, blendable, hydrates and conditions skin, and dermatologist tested safe for sensitive skin. Yes, I have not had any issues with my, it blends out really nicely. I have not had any issues, I hope you can see that, with any of my Thrive Cosmetics. I will for sure be using this as a highlighter. I don't know if you can see that or not. I already had a little bit of highlighter on, but not much. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this will be fun to play around with. Here we are in summer and I'm trying to wear less makeup, and a little subtle highlighter would be perfect. Okay, choice number 3, I chose the Bumble and Bumble Surf Foam Spray Blow Dry Mousse. It's the cross between a mousse and a salt spray for your hair. I chose this. I could have chosen a Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener in Terra, and I already have that. Or I could have chosen the Kosas Weightless Lip Color. And you know what I don't need right now, especially in the throes of summer, is another lippy. We have gotten so many lippies lately, and I just didn't think as my choice I would add a lippy. This has a $37 value, so I'm pretty sure that we're at or just over $100 now. Part mousse, but way lighter. Part sea salt spray, but less gritty, for big beachy texture with heat-styled polish. Best for those with fine to medium hair or anyone looking for big beachy volume. And since I definitely fall in the fine, not even the to medium, just the fine hair, I thought this would be fun to give a try. And I go through a lot of hair products, so I like going through the products that I get in my boxes. I mean, that's the whole point. I'm not looking to collect them. So I thought this was a perfect choice for me. It says the fragrance is a soothing marine nuance and subtle citrus note, making this unique fragrance a refreshing take on an ocean swim. They say the benefits are texture, UV filters, and hold. I like all of those things. Hold on a second. I was going to spray my hand, but let's go ahead and put it. It's acting like it's going to spray. I'm not sure what's about to happen here. I'm not sure if this is going to be a spray or a bunch of white stuff. Okay, so it's a spray. Excellent. I could not cover. Peekaboo. Oh, that smells really, really good. So how am I using this? How to use. Shake well, mist onto damp hair. A little goes a long way. Then distribute evenly with fingers. Blow dry with a brush for a polished look, or use your hands for windswept waves. Okay, so a little bit on damp hair. I will absolutely use that. I love that scent. I am always looking for ways to give my hair volume, texture, body, curl. It won't curl. Wave, all of the things. So that was a perfect choice for me. Let's go to choice 4. We have the Kosas Hot Liner Hyaluronic Acid Contouring Lip Liner. I show you this one up close. That is what that looks like up close. I'm so happy to be into this box. I'm not taking the time to give you good pictures. This was the box on this, if I did not show you that. I have this in Unbuttoned, which they consider a soft, warm blush. And it has a $22 value. That's what it looks like when we take it out. Let's see what our color is. Oh, it's very pretty. Oh, I like that a lot. That is a very natural, for me, very natural lip color. So I am absolutely happy to give that a try. I use lip liners in the summer more because I just feel like I make more oil or I get sweaty. So in the winter, I tend to be more dry. And I feel like lip liners generally dry my lips down. So it is absolutely a summer thing for me. So I will give that a try. And at this end, it has a nice brush. So that's kind of a nice, I like that better than when we get the little padded ones. And I thought this, oh no, I'm twisting it up. Hold on, calm down. It has a sharpener on the other side of the brush. I just thought that when I looked it up online. So again, I knew this was something that I would use, and that's put me well over 100. I'd say over $125 in value. And I love the Kosas brand. The other choices, hold on, let me tell you what the other choices in this customization were. Our other choices in our 4th choice were the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Whipped Cream Cleanser, which kind of intrigued me, and the First Aid Beauty Brighten and Glow Radiance Pads, a 28 count. And I went with the hot liner. So those were our choices in all 4 of the choices they let us choose. We get 3 each choice. I chose the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Lotion. I'm very happy to get the opportunity to try a First Aid Beauty on my face because it has no licorice root in it. And next we have I think the Triple Threat from Thrive Cosmetics. It's in the Joy, which is kind of a golden neutral color, which I'm very, again, happy for summer because I wear so much less makeup. Then we have the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. Very anxious to try this. I always want beachy crunchy waves, and they always try and give me and this was done with the beach waver like 20 minutes ago, and my hair's almost managed to make itself completely straight. I'm gonna make another video. I guarantee you by the end of that one, it'll be straight. Probably gonna pull it up. And then we have the Kosas, this lip liner, which is really, it's a great color. Well, for me, it's a great color, but I think it's very pretty. Okay, that was my, here we go. That was my beauty box edit. Can you see that in there? For $29.99. I will link it down below. If you have any interest, if you have any questions, let me know down below. And you get it on the first of the month. You go over and do your customization. Sometimes you can order it at the same time. Sometimes they don't have it available to order like now at the end of May. It may not be available to order. You might have to go back closer to the beginning of June, but it might be. Here, let me check. Actually, when I logged out and then tried to get into it now, it seems like it wants to let me customize for May. So you might still be able to pick up this May box. So that may still be available. If not, June 1st, the next box drops. And I get on first thing in the morning when I wake up and I'm on the East Coast, it's available. It might drop at like midnight or 3 a.m. East Coast people, midnight West Coast. So I almost always get on as soon as my little eyes pop open so that I can make my choices. Okay. Thank you so much for coming by. If you have any questions again about this, let me know. I will put the links down below. I hope you have a fantastic evening. If you are new, I hope you will consider subscribing, and I will see you again really soon. Take care, guys.